Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the Republican Party, conservatives in general. We're going to talk about energy, and we're going to talk about voting against your own interests. And we're going to do this because I got a message. You've said more than once that Republicans have us voting against our own interests when you were talking about the Green New Scam. I don't dislike your show. I like it enough to have watched enough to know that you like it, or at least answer direct questions about policy. So I'll try to keep this short. Please explain how wanting to keep our infrastructure the same and independent by drilling more is against my interests. I got you. Keeping it the same. That's a big part of it. Because people generally are reluctant to change. And that's especially true of conservatives. That's kind of the whole basis of the ideology, really. So how's the system work right now? Stuff is yanked out of the ground. And if you want to drill more here to be independent, more of that will be occurring here. There is a higher probability that there will be accidents that will damage the water, air, and soil. It damages the water, air, and soil anyway when the energy is generated using whatever is extracted. It costs you more, right? It costs you more because oil is a global market, and it's constantly, it has a lot of pressures on it. So you pay for it. Okay, so I'm going to suggest that it is not in your interest to have dirty air, water, and soil. I don't think you would argue with that, okay? You may not put a high premium on it, but I would suggest you believe it is in your best interest to have those things. Green energy, incidentally, I don't really talk about the Green New Deal, haven't in years, but green energy is better in that regard. Spain has done a lot with green energy, so much so that demand can't keep up with supply at times, which means the price of the energy drops. I'm going to suggest that it is in your interest to pay less for energy, right? And then you want to be independent. You want to be independent so you are not reliant on other countries. You know, one of the big talking points that comes out of Republican circles, and I wish you had used it, is that, you know, even if we change, it's not going to help the environment because China, well, they're not changing. China has 2/3 of the world's solar and wind projects right now. 2/3. What does that mean? Long term. Their companies, they're going to be well practiced. So as the world transitions, who's going to get those jobs? Where's that money going to go? It's not coming here. It's going there. As that technology gets exported, as the infrastructure gets exported, as the panels and everything, as that happens, it's not going to be going to U.S. businesses. Whether you like it or not, the transition's coming. That is going to occur. The question is, do you really want to sit there and scream, hey, I want to use an antiquated technology that is really dirty, causes health issues and damages the environment all around me, and may lead to real big issues in the very near future while paying more. I want to do that while paying more and losing jobs in the future. Does that really sound like it's in your interests? because that's what they've got you doing. When it comes to switching to green energy, when it comes to the transitions, there is no downside for the consumer. Now, the reason you get this kind of pressure to stay with it, do you know what's happening in Spain? One of their big concerns is because the energy is so cheap for the consumer. It is so cheap for the average person. They are concerned that they're not going to be able to get investors for more projects because they're not making enough money. Because they're used to what they're getting from you for the energy they want to keep. And they've got you saying, no, please, charge me more to damage everything around me and keep doing it long enough so all the jobs go somewhere else. And that money doesn't come here. Yeah, that has you voting against your own interest. If you want, feel free to send me a message back. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.